The OnlyFans pipeline. Where are these millionaires now? At exactly 12:01 in the morning, 1 minute after turning 18, she posted the link, and within 3 hours, she had made over $1 million. This is not a story about overnight success. This is a story about what happens to people when fame, money, and exploitation collide. And nobody asks the right questions until it's far too late. Today we're looking at 3 women whose paths led them to OnlyFans, how they got there, what it actually cost them, and where they are right now. Because the headlines celebrate the millions, nobody talks about what comes after. Lil Tay, the girl who planned this at age 11. Her real name is Claire Hope, though she would later change it to Tay Tian. She was born on July 29, 2007 in Atlanta, and later moved to Vancouver, Canada as a young child. In early 2018, she appeared on Instagram calling herself the youngest flexer of the century. She was 9 years old, although she was actually 10. She rapped about money. She stood in front of Lamborghinis. She told millions of viewers her toilet cost more than their rent. And within 2 weeks, she had 1.2 million followers. But a 9-year-old does not build a brand like that alone. A leaked video soon surfaced, showing her older half-brother, Jason, coaching her on camera, telling her to be more ignorant, to be louder, to perform a character that would generate shock and clicks. She was crying in some of those clips. He kept directing. Her mother, Angela, a real estate agent, allowed filming in luxury properties she was legally responsible for, including using her boss's Mercedes, all without permission. The consequences were swift. Angela lost her job. The internet started asking questions, and then, just as suddenly as she appeared, Lil Tay vanished. She was gone for 5 years. Then, in August 2023, a post appeared on her Instagram announcing she had died, along with her brother Jason. The world was shocked. 24 hours later, she reappeared very much alive, stating that her Instagram had been compromised and that her disappearance had been caused by a custody battle. She accused her father of controlling and isolating her. Full custody was later granted to her mother. At 15, she released a song. At 17, she was hospitalized for an emergency open-heart surgery. And then at exactly midnight on July 29, 2025, her 18th birthday, she launched her OnlyFans account. She claimed the content was filmed at 12:01 a.m. She claimed to have made over $1 million in 3 hours, $511,000 from subscriptions, $486,000 from private messages, and $26,000 in tips. She posted a screenshot. She called it a record. She said she had been planning this since 2018, when she was 11 years old. Her family reportedly disowned her after the launch. Her brother, once her director, was seen on a live stream visibly upset. She responded publicly by saying, and this is a direct quote, that she could buy their whole lives if she wanted to. As of early 2026, she remains active on the platform. She has told fans she is still a virgin and is waiting until marriage. She has simultaneously called women over 25 who work 9-to-5 jobs failures and urged every woman to drop the link like she did. The question nobody in the headlines answered was this: if the content was filmed at 12:01 a.m. on her birthday, who filmed it? Who edited it? Who uploaded it? Because none of that happens in 60 seconds, which means some of that content existed before she was legally an adult. Nobody has answered that question. The platform has not addressed it. The media moved on. Black Chyna, when your lowest moment becomes your only option. Her legal name is Angela White. The world knows her as Black Chyna, a name she chose for herself while working as a dancer in Miami. A persona she built as a shield for the real person underneath. She grew up with an unstable mother who, by Angela's own account, was abusive and took credit for her daughter's every achievement while publicly humiliating her at every opportunity. To support herself and both parents, Angela began working as a dancer at 18, while simultaneously attending university. Her path to fame was not planned. A rapper referenced her in a song. The industry took notice. She began building a brand, cosmetic procedures, modeling, television appearances, and then she entered the orbit of the Kardashian family when Rob Kardashian began pursuing her on social media. Their relationship was brief and volatile. She alleges he was physically abusive. His sisters allegedly worked to have her television show canceled. When the relationship ended, Rob published private, intimate images of her online without consent. Angela was now a single mother, fighting multiple lawsuits simultaneously, with no steady income and legal bills mounting. She launched OnlyFans not because she wanted to, she has said this clearly, but because she needed to. The very thing used to degrade her became the thing she had to sell. She became one of the platform's highest earners. Reports suggested she was bringing in as much as $20 million per month at her peak. And then she walked away. In late 2022, Angela White was baptized. She deactivated her OnlyFans. She began reversing her cosmetic surgeries, removing fillers, reducing her breast implants, reducing the silicone in her body. She described the platform as a dead end, something she did because she had no other choice, something she now wants other women to think carefully about before entering. Her message is not one of empowerment. It is one of survival. And she is one of the very few who have spoken honestly about what that survival cost. The creator who lost everything except her platform. The third story is one that rarely gets told, because the person living it is still in the middle of it. She is an Australian creator who discovered OnlyFans during lockdown, after a friend suggested it. She was not famous. She did not enter through the front door of celebrity. She entered the same way most creators do, with almost no followers, no platform, and no understanding of what could go wrong. Early on, her content leaked. It spread through social circles, through WhatsApp groups, through parties. She experienced severe anxiety and social withdrawal. She lost a job on her 5th day. She was let go via email, with screenshots of her OnlyFans attached as the stated reason. She rebuilt. She grew the account. She reached earnings of up to $600,000 per month. And with that visibility came threats against her partner. Her home required a high security system. She described a collaboration with a male creator that turned into an assault. She had installed a guard in the next room who heard her calling for help. She was hospitalized after an event that went viral for all the wrong reasons. She has said she did not understand the physical consequences were possible. She still has the platform. She still earns significant money, around $450,000 per month at her lower estimates. And she is one of the most honest voices about what this industry actually looks like from inside it. She warns younger women that the path to overnight success almost never materializes, and that once you are publicly associated with this content, returning to conventional employment is nearly impossible. The bigger picture. OnlyFans currently has over 350 million registered users and more than 4 million active creators worldwide. The platform is valued at over $8 billion. And while the top earners generate tens of millions, the average creator makes approximately $180 per month. The top 10% of creators take home over 70% of all earnings. The top 1% take more than 30%. The platform did not set out to become what it is. It built an efficient payment system. The market did the rest. What the market also did was create a pipeline, from loneliness to artificial intimacy, from visibility to vulnerability, from a launched account to a life you cannot easily exit. The researcher Chris Williamson, who studies loneliness and modern relationships, has argued that OnlyFans almost certainly takes advantage of the isolation experienced by young men, offering access in place of connection, and substituting a financial transaction for the experience of being genuinely chosen by someone. The concern is not simply about the creators. It is about what happens to a generation that grows up substituting purchased access for real relationships and never develops the skills to bridge that gap. 3 women, 3 very different paths into the same industry, and 3 very different outcomes, though none of them are quite what the headlines suggested at the time. One is still in it, still earning, still warning others about the gap between what it looks like from the outside and what it costs on the inside. One walked away, reversed the surgeries, and is rebuilding a life that belongs entirely to her. And one turned 18 1 minute before she posted the link, and is still somehow only at the beginning of her story. The millions are real, so is everything that comes with them. Follow FameFiles, because we don't stop at the headline. End card. Which story shocked you most? Drop it below. And follow FameFiles, we go deeper than the headlines.